Hello, monsters about here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, and oh, fuck me. Well, that hell cannon didn't last very long, and part 24. Turns out the dwarves hate hell cannons as much as me, of my Festus campaign. Alright, he's dead. He's dead, guys. Jesus. Fucking hell. Wow, that didn't even get a shot off. Jesus, those cannons. So we've got one army here. There's another army coming in, sort of like behind this little town here. We've got our reinforcements coming in as well, so we need to deal with this army, and then the enemy reinforcements. My reinforcements will turn up before the enemy's reinforcements, which is obviously good for me. Okay, we're bringing the cavalry around behind, using the trees as cover, which is sort of working, although they're mostly targeting the Exalted Champions, which is fine by me. Because if they're targeting the Exalted Champions, they're not targeting the real threat. Well, I mean, Samuel is definitely a real threat, but I want to shut these cannons up, and the cavalry's going to do that for me. Also, firing into trees, probably not the best idea, guys. So our giants are taking a little bit of poor naughty man banging. He's on fire, but he's also being healed, so he's, you know, mostly fine. This initial dwarf army is going to be pretty easy to mop up for the most part. Now our cavalry is in their artillery line. It's basically just a case of finishing them off and running down the survivors. However, we're going to leave Samoza and the reinforcements to deal with the enemy reinforcements. So if you Slayers down there. Slayers are quite nasty. They will do a lot of damage. I think we're good. I think we got it. Okay, how before reinforcements turn up? Oh, right about now. Here come the reinforcements. We're going to plug this gap here with our with Samoza's army, and then deal with these reinforcements as quickly as possible. These dwarves, they just fucking went for it, didn't they? They spawned, and then they're just all over the fucking map. They're just charging in all directions, which is odd. I guess they've got some real big grudges they want to deal with. Right, so that army is being overrun. That's no problem anymore. Our reinforcements moving into position. Of course, we have, I'm going to call him Cyril. Cyril the Sigor. He's going to throw a big rock at dwarves. And we've got Festus, we've got our Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, and that guy. Now the nice thing about this is it's a bit of a choke point, and we can use that to our advantage. Because, you know, throwing rocks at people is a lot easier when they bunch together, so you can squash as many of them under one rock as possible. If you want to start this fight, dwarves, I will finish it. Ooh, that looks like that did a lot of damage. Right, we're bringing reinforcements over to assist. Samuel and House joining the fray, backed up by James as well, because we're going to throw a lot of magic and our exalted heroes at these guys. So they are quite nice and bunched up, so we should be able to deal with these really efficiently. If Cyril could just stop chucking boulders into the single fucking very thin sapling in the way. I really feel like you should be able to kill that tree with your rock. And that wasn't even... I mean, look, you basically can't move for fucking dwarves here. Hit them with... Look, they're going around this rock. Hit them like here. That will do a shit ton of damage, mate. That's what you want to do. Or a Pit of Shades, or hit the tree. Either way. So you're going to hit them with a Pit of Shades. That's going to do a ridiculous amount of damage, which is really, really good. And then we've also got Gehenna's Golden Hounds coming through. And then a boulder as well. Going to continue the bombardments. Yeah, they're not looking super healthy right about now. A lot of these dwarves pretty badly injured. Let's get Cyril. Jesus, there's just a lake of blood underneath them. Let's get Cyril to chuck some boulders at him. Come on, Cyril. Come on. You can do it. Jesus, yeah, that will do it. bodies. Look at the blood. Most of that army's already dead. Jesus. And we do have the aspiring champions at the front. In goes Gregory, Vestigax and Samuel charging in there. Taking a lot of explosions, but it's fine. They don't care. Oh, in goes the Blight Boil. Ooh, and a Penumbral Pendulum. That might well be enough to break the enemy army, to be honest. Apart from obviously the Slayers, who want to die, the rest of these dwarves are just out of here. Those that survived, and not many of them did. Didn't even reach our battle line. Brutal. Just need to mop up these Slayers. And that's at least 2 stacks of dwarves dead. As they've probably got about 5, I think. If they haven't recruited any more. Which they might have. Oh, that was a nice one. Holy shit. Cyril the Cygor, whatever the fuck name I called him last time, I can't remember. It's not canon, don't worry. Okay, well I think killing those boys definitely a sensible option, and I think everyone here can be upgraded. Yep, there we go. Little Confederation. Lisa's been spotted and received a plague. Karanak Ziflin's. Oh shit, dead. Nice. Okay, good. So he's got some experience. He's got a thingy-majig, Magister, Zealots, anything else? Jesus. Christ. Oh, God, this 24-hour news cycle. Okay, we want to grab Prague, if we can. With Karanak Ziflin dead, what is my next move? Do I purge the Wood Elves? It kind of would make sense, wouldn't it? Also, we lost someone, didn't we? Who the fuck did we lose? I think we need to purge Wood Elves.
Is the taint of chaos upon you?
On me? Well, a little bit, yeah, sure, maybe. You know, who can tell? Oh, we've had a little rebellion. I do approve. Don't approve of that. Let's get rid of him. We should make these into Chaos Boys. Get out of the way. Go on, shoot. Partners in Chaos. Lovely. Okay, let's do that. Obviously, we want all of you, these lads, to be Mace Boys. Because if you're going to be fighting the undead, they don't tend to have missile attacks, he says, with bloody whatchamacallit. Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you doing out here? You're like miles away. Who the fuck are you at war with? Hang on. Right, Karakadron, there we go. You are at war with the vampires, and yet you're underwaying through their territory? Like, where the fuck are you off to, you lunatic? Okay, Vlad, me old fruit. Where are you? Vlad. No. Vlad. Should click to him, would have been easier.
What brings the minions of chaos to my halls?
Could we not be... Wow, you really don't like me. Well, I don't mind if you don't like me. Just maybe fuck off. Go and look, we've got our own problems. We've all got issues. Most of them small, hairy people. There's a lot of small, hairy problems hanging around, if you know what I mean. And I'm not talking about your balls. Or am I? I genuinely don't know. Peter has got Isabella in his army. That's fine. Right, we'll go and take Norden. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. What the oh. You have to go the long way around. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care. That's okay. Okay, Samoza. You can be... What level are you? 18. Alright, a couple more levels. And you'll be able to be a big burly demon prince. Like all your friends. Magic reserves and final transmutation. Always nice to have. We'll keep you moving north because we want to take Fort Ostrosk. And we also need to take out Cracker Drak. I mean, we've taken out a couple of their armies. It's obviously moving in the right direction. I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted to go on a bit of a rampage through Athel-Loren. I mean, the problem is, you know, we take buttloads of fucking attrition. Okay. If we... I mean, yeah, they've got armies out here. But to be honest, if I torch Athel-Loren, then, you know, basically they're screwed. Also, floaty people. Don't like them. Don't like the floaty people. No. I've got nothing against floaty people. Some of my best friends are floaty people. Actually, that's a lie. I have no floaty people friends. And to be honest, if they were floating, I'd disown the fuckers. Nothing worse than someone just floating around without a care in the world. Just have to say, look, I'm sorry, but you would have to adhere to the rules of gravity like everyone else. Hot air balloons can fuck off. Let's give you thick skin. Just see it now, all the hot air ballooners in the chat. And the old comments. Oh, what's so bad? You don't understand about hot air balloons. Like, fuck off. I will not put up with you floating around like a pile of dicks. That's a lot of what the fuck are you doing up here? Have you just abandoned? Like, you've just left? Where the fuck are you going? There's an army up there. There's an army down there. They haven't even invaded. They're at war with these guys. They just kind of ignored them. The fuck is going on? It's just weird. Alright, well, never mind. We'll just have to... Scarbrand. Scarbrand, what is your problem, mate? The fuck is your problem? Right. I'll be honest, I didn't really think Karakadra would be an immediate threat. Like, there was certainly certain dwarf factions I did think would potentially at some point in the future become an issue, but this quickly, I didn't see that one coming. Hello? Oh shit. Oh no. Well, I mean, it's, you know, realistically, in the grand scheme of things, they weren't that useful, but still, disappointing. You know what? I would like some, maybe more of them. Summon from beyond, plague. I mean, you know, more plague bearers is good. However, I think just having soul grinders is also pretty legit. The fuck? What are you guys doing? Okay, I guess. Actually, you just stay there a sec. You come down here. Okay, we hit all of them at the same time. Might be the only option we have. They do have organ guns, but if we attack both armies at the same time, then they won't be able to get their organ guns into battle. So let's do that. Fuck. I mean, we're also getting the garrison as well, so that's fun times. Jesus Christ. Beep beep, motherfuckers! House is making the house call. That's why the diagnosis, you're short and hairy, and I hate you. So we're attacking on their flank, and immediately got them surrounded. They're screwed, basically, at this point. Their cannons aren't even going to be able to do anything because we're so up in their face. They really do hate the Hell Cannon, though, don't they? You can see all of them targeting. Enemy reinforcements are arriving in under a minute. Our reinforcements are arriving now. There's more Dwarf reinforcements coming over the other side of the map, plus Kislev reinforcements. So this is a whole shebang. However, it is a shebang that we're winning quite easily. We've managed to completely surround them. See, just getting all up in their shit. This is when dwarves do not do well, is when they're being attacked from all directions. They can't get those missile units into position. They're fucked at this point. It's basically just, they're dead. It's just they're refusing to acknowledge it. However, and reinforcements arriving in 5 seconds. And as they're arriving before this lot, everything will come on, including the organ guns. They've got their hover rune lords. So we're going to have to deal with this. We've also got a lot of missile units, and a lot of our units are still dealing with the initial attack. Ow! You son of a bitch! Alright, get in there, boys. Okay, we have to be careful about those organ guns. They will do a lot of damage. We've got the doggos on the flank. We're going to use those to sneak in behind the enemy army and just take out those organ gun crews. While we await the knights on this flank. Got the Shaggoth there as well. So the doggo's going to eat the organ gun crew. Make sure they aren't going to do anything nasty. It comes more chaos. I mean, the only problem with us is that we're very, very slow at a speed of only 23. We cannot redeploy our forces particularly quickly. Oh no, Festus is getting roasted. And not in like a TV. They're just gonna say mean things about you. He's on fire. He's literally on fire. He's not very happy about it as well. He's off. He's leaving. He's had enough. Okay, our front line seems to be doing their job, which is just basically murdering everything they can get their hands on. I mean, we don't have shields, but we do have ridiculous amounts of missile resistance, so I don't need shields. Silver shields are like 55% missile resistance. Who needs silver shields when you've got 50% missile resistance? It's pointless. You may as well have the big two-hand axe and just hit people with it. Okay, we've got the cavalry now just smashing through their missile line. They're basically dead at this point. Most of the initial forces dead. A couple of units did rally and come back to the fight, but more importantly, Kislev's arrived. This is, I think it's an army or a garrison. I genuinely don't know. Is it led by? It's got a Frost Maiden, who is the general, but I can't tell if that's a no, because of is a Frost Maiden a general? It's an Ice Witch, isn't it? So this must be the garrison, I guess. Fucking garrison has fucking war bears in it. Jesus Christ, Kislev, you're insane. Still, mopping up those survivors. That army is dead. More reinforcements are now coming onto the battlefield. The other dwarf army has now entered the battle. Now, their cannons are bloody miles away, so I'm not going to have to worry about them right away. However, I will need to deal with them. First, though, let's deal with Kislev. Kislev have a wave of cavalry charging towards me, including 3 units of warbears. And warbears, well, they are very good boys. So I'm going to send Samuel and Gregory to deal with these lads, because if anyone can stop a warbear, it's my exalted champions. Now, fortunately, they're basically just going to charge them, while we manage to sort of redeploy our forces to face the oncoming threats. Can't believe they missed the fucking gyrocopters. What bullshit. So the warbears are mostly concentrating on killing Samuel and Gregory, which is fine by me, because that means they're all blobbed up in one location. Look at this. I could not ask for better. This is ideal. So we blap them with boulders. We can also, I mean, to be fair, they've taken a huge amount of damage from Samuel and Gregory already. I mean, Samuel, how many people have you killed, Samuel? Just out of interest, 197, 3,300 damage value. The warbears mostly just killed themselves on our exalted champions, which is fine. We're going to hit them with a golden shower, because that's a nice little ability that will deal damage to all of the members of the units. Ooh, nice hit there. Oh, jeez, that is doing... I mean, the warbears are basically dead. They do have a few units of cavalry, not infantry even. So we'll bring our cavalry around that flank. We do have to be careful about their cannons, which are getting closer. But we'll bring in our boys just to mop this up. We do have some warbear riders who are... I say, get them, lads. Don't let them get away. They do have anti-large and armor piercing, which means our cavalry are not going to have ow, especially when we shoot our own lads. I mean, we do seem to be doing okay against them. I was a little bit worried about that, but they seem to be fine. So we'll just mop up. We've killed the initial dwarf army, the reinforcement dwarf army. We're currently killing Kislev, and then we just need to deal with the 3rd dwarf army. No problem. Cannot stop the Festa train. Festus train. The Festus Express. Yeah, these boys... they're dead. Okay, next. How many enemies did we have on here? Well, so far it's 4,500. 4,500 enemies, which, you know, I have fought like 7,000 greenskins before. But obviously dwarf units are slightly smaller and tougher. That's a lot of dead warbears. Okay, Kislev's gone. Apart from this singular warbear that apparently is solo charging us. I think... no, he's not... I thought maybe he was on his borrowed leadership time, but no, he actually has enough leadership that he is just not broken. Solo charging. He comes across all the... oh yeah, no, he's seen the big pile of dead warbears. He's like, actually, I think I might go find somewhere else to be. So he's off. It's like these iron breakers are taking a lot of artillery fire from Cyril and the Hell Cannon. But we're then taking fire from 2 units of cannons, and they're trying to kill the Hell Cannon yet again. They really don't like the Hell Cannon. So our cavalry is coming around behind the dwarf army, and they're then going to go and take out all of the enemy cavalry, because that's basically what we need them to do. While the rest of our force is going to mop up the last of these dwarfs. Hit him with a lovely pit of shades there. They may shun you. They're going to have to put you together first. Charging in there. Oh, God. Oh, so much fire. Samuel, you're right there. You're right, buddy. You're going to just attack the enemy general. What a good lads. There's our Shaggoth as well. The Shaggoth's actually quite a nasty customer. I think they've kind of beefed up the single target units, it looks like, because they were kind of shit sometimes. I've always loved the giant, but they definitely seem more effective now. Right, let's take up those cannon crews, and we're also charging directly into organ guns, which is genuinely not a very good idea. But we survived to tell the tale. And the organ guns out of commission as well. Okay, so that's all of the dwarf artillery dealt with. We just need to deal with... No, don't shoot into the... melee. We just need to finish off these dwarves. And they really like setting fire to shit, don't they? Oh, guys, there's not enough fucking flamethrowers in the world. A few units still firing from the cover of the trees, but they've realised that the battle is lost. 3 armies and a garrison. Probably could have sent just Festus to deal with all that and he would have been fine, but... good to have the backup from Samoza, as we literally murder everyone.
Festus the Leechlord.
It's a shame you can't reach that settlement. You're going to be a demon prince. You big bad boy now. Yeah. Okay, partners in chaos. When a battle against Nurgle, that's not going to happen. When a battle, it's going to be like fighting other battles against chaos is actually really difficult because well, for Festus, because where he starts, you're unlikely to be near any other chaos factions. So that it's fine. I mean, you don't need those bonuses. It's just a shame when you look at it and go, yeah, there's no way in hell that we can get that. Maybe it should be. Maybe the unlock requirement should be a little bit easier, and it should cost some souls to unlock. I think that'd be my preference. Where the fuck are you going, Peter? You better not be heading for Brass Keep. It won't. It's not going to go well for you if you are. Trust me on this.
The gods. What brings the minions of chaos to my...
I just want to ask you to fuck off, to be honest. Look, I've got dwarves coming out my arse. And as a Nurgle faction, I often have things coming out of my arse. But, you know, dwarves, you don't want dwarves coming out your arse. It's just not hygienic. What settlement did we lose? Was it Zavrasta? I mean, that's not really a major problem.
To be honest, I'd rather be raiding. But
well,
you have my time.
I don't mind if you want to raid. Feel free. That's entirely up to you. Come on, mate. You should have shit tons of stuff at this point. Let's get some extra cash. What we got? 3.5k per turn. That's not bad. I could. You know what? I've been thinking about doing this for a little while. In just going, fuck it. So let's do that. Let's go full chosen. Because that's just kind of sexy. Okay, you guys are all sort of over-leveled, aren't you? Let's get Blasphemous Summons. More plague duration, gifted unit pool capacity for Great Unclean Ones, and Path to Glory cost reduction, which, to be honest, none of that is particularly useful, but I'll take it all the same. Plus the fact we've only got 3 other technologies that we haven't unlocked. Slaves of Darkness, Erection of Ruinous Monuments, and Culling of the Weak. So we've got all of our gifts unlocked. So that's all ticking along. How many are you using a turn? 850. Oof. Oof. Could... How... Right. Do I get rid of the doggos? I'm tempted to get rid of the Soul of Damnation and just put the Soul Grinder in there, to be honest. Okay, you've only got a little army. You have sacked Paravon, but I don't actually care. If we stick you over here, and then we go and annihilate this. Oh, 22. I don't actually need the money. I've got 60k. I'm just going to raise it. Okay. And so the destruction begins. Do I want some Centaurs? No, but I'll take them anyway. Right, so we're just going to torch all of Athol Loren. At that point, the Wood Elves are basically fucked, because they're not going to have any way to recruit any decent units. They're basically screws, and that will be fine by me. Eric. Yes. Now, I want to know what's going on deeper into Athol Loren, because having eyes in here would be useful, and there's no floaty people left. You've killed them all. Oh, I don't like that. Corone. Yes, I know. No, it's great. Trust me. Not you. I was talking to Luon, for fuck's sake. Where are you? There you are, you stupid bastard. Right, trade settlements. Have Karanak Ziflin. Have some money. Okay, good. Right, see if you can kind of look after it, alright? Otherwise I'm going to have to come back and take it. But at least if the Dwarf faction's dead, that's something. It's kind of hard to capture territory as a demon faction. Well, as a Chaos Warrior faction. Which is why I'm trying to beef up my boys. I was actually hoping to stab someone. Edward. I don't even know what you're doing. I'm gonna give you... Yeah, that one. Now we see. And... useful adornments. Yeah, okay. Okay, anyone else? Faltras, you've basically got everything at this point, but... yeah, you're going to take a little bit of attrition, but we can come and hit Vol's Anvil afterwards. Then the Crag Halls of Findle. Then we can torch the Oak of Ages, and then finally we can destroy King's Glades. At which point, I mean, they might resettle stuff. That's the only slight issue. Well, I guess because it's just an outpost, it doesn't matter whether it is a magical forest or not. So I guess it doesn't matter. I guess they don't care. But what I'm worried about is that they just backfill. Mind you, if they backfill, then it'll still be starting at level 1. So if we burn the forest, it'll be pretty easy just to go and stamp out any, you know, if they try and resettle it, and then we can just kill them. Madam? Oh, come on. What? Okay. The AI's tendency to just declare war on you for no fucking reason does seem to be quite... Like, when you hit the high power ranks, literally everyone just starts declaring war on you for no fucking reason. I don't care. I think it must be related to the threat thingy. I think they see you as their primary threat, and therefore they will declare war on you. Even if you're nowhere near them and you have no interest in fucking murdering them. It's just like a... a response. Okay, let us encircle. And I'm not going to fight any battles with Wood Elves because I genuinely just fucking hate fighting Wood Elves. Can you come in from there? You can. That's perfect. Let's occupy this one. Because actually, we'll get the replenishment then. Weirdly. And we can always unsettle it afterwards. More ammunition. I'm going to be honest, I don't think that's going to be that useful. I'm a little bit worried about Karanak Ziflin, but we can always retake it afterwards. So that is fine. I would like to hit Batch Event, but to be honest, you know, we came down and bopped Karakadrin just to get them out of the way. I don't know why they seem to just be completely fucking ignoring the vampires right next door. I'm guessing it's because I'm their primary threat. I don't think I can actually check that because I can't talk to them. Yeah, because you actually need to... where are they? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I'm strength rank 5 here. So if I have a chat with you, you can see that Miao Ying, their main threat is me. Now, I know I'm the biggest... I know I'm the player faction, and I know I'm the biggest, sort of, like, probably the biggest threat, and fine. But realistically, their primary threat shouldn't be me, because I'm nowhere near them. They have no way to attack me. I have no way to attack them. There's no reason for them to be concerned about me. This is the first time I've fucking talked to them. And yet they're still like, whoa, he's dangerous. And I just kind of feel like maybe if it concentrated on nearby threats, that would probably be a better option. Like, if Kislev had me as a main threat, I'd be like, it's totally under-fucking-standable, right? The Empire, yeah, absolutely. Vlad, you know, I can see that. Karakadrin, really? I'm not even bordering you. Like, surely your main threat would either be Vlad's Azhag or Scarstick. That would be one of those three, right? Because you're right next to them. They're the ones that are going to attack you. I'm not. And yet there is this fucking thing where they just want to go for you, don't they? They just desperately want to attack you for some reason. It really, it needs to be toned down because it's just, I get it. It needs to be, you know, a challenge for the player, but at the point where it just feels like pointless. Like Aranessa, you've got better shit to do than throw stacks at me. Basically, you could be doing far more interesting things yourself, building up your faction, being a better threat to me later. Deciding to attack me now, it's going to do fucking nothing for you. And it's fucking pointless when I've got a fucking mountain between me and you. I mean, are you at war with Belagar? No, you're trading with him? Holy fuck. Well, I didn't see that coming. But you definitely got, like, clans... You know what I mean? Okay, you're not at war with Clan Scryer. I mean, I guess as targets go, maybe that does kind of make sense? Maybe? I just... You know... Alright, I rescind that. Araness are probably doing a sensible thing. Still. I've seen it before, especially in the Realm of Chaos, where as Kairos, the Kislev faction that held Prague, surrounded by Kislev, at war with Kislev, still managing to survive. Primary threat, me. Which you're like, no. That I am, mate. No, I am not your primary threat, mate. No, Kislev is your primary threat. If you think I'm your primary threat, then you are sadly fucking mistaken. Never mind. Let us continue on. We're going to capture all of this territory and hand it over to Thingy-Majig. The Sal, I think Peter is probably going to run for his pitiful existence. Yes, it looks like it. Where the fuck are you going? All the way around Haregig, which is bad for you, because that means that the garrison at Haregig is probably going to come and join me in kicking your little bony ass. Do I want to wait? Shall I watch the garrison help me? I'm going to watch the garrison help me. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to fight this battle, but that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.